In the summer heat, it's refreshing to drink a glass of cold water. But in certain parts of Montgomery County, that water could contain some dangerous chemicals.
Now, PFAS contamination is a significant issue for Aqua.
Perfluorochemicals, also called PFAS or PFOAs, are a family of man-made chemicals in production since the 1940s. PFOAs can stay in the environment and human body for years, and low levels of it are already present worldwide in nearly everyone's blood, according to the American Cancer Society.
It can lower a woman's chance of getting pregnant. It can interfere with our body's natural hormones. So that means sometimes thyroid issues might crop up. It can increase cholesterol levels. It can affect the immune system. And in some cases, it can increase the risk of cancer.
They're most commonly used in products like nonstick cookware, stain-resistant carpeting, and water-repellent clothing. PFOAs are also used for certain firefighting foams, which county officials say is the cause of the local contamination. Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base Willow Grove used the foam in trainings for decades.
There's a very large aquifer that just happens to be located underneath of that base, and over time the chemicals that have been used in the firefighting foam leached down through the ground into this aquifer.
That aquifer turned out to be the water source for a number of communities in the region, including Cheltenham, Springfield, Abington, and Upper Dublin. Now PFOAs have been found in their water, but officials say the public shouldn't panic just yet. Though detectable, the levels are well below the Environmental Protection Agency's healthy advisory level of 70 parts per trillion. For reference, 1 part per trillion is about the size of a grain of sand in an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
We are following all of the standards that are out there and actually meeting the standards.
Aqua, the water provider for these townships, runs tests on its wells about once a week. PFOA levels have always been below 70 parts per trillion. But in June, one well tested about 55 parts per trillion. Though that's still below the health advisory level, Aqua says they acted out of an abundance of caution. Aqua shut down the North Hills well here in Abington in late July and the Aidan Lair well in early August. The Aidan Lair well, called the Upper Dublin Township well on Aqua's website, tested at 18 parts per trillion on July 16th. In response to these closures, hundreds of concerned residents filled an auditorium at Cheltenham High School Tuesday night. Representatives from Aqua, the Environmental Protection Agency, and the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection answered questions about PFOAs and the danger they may pose. The problem, they said, is that the science doesn't have a definitive answer yet.
Science is still emerging, and so the levels continue to be lowered for advisory levels for health, but there is no regulation. These are guidelines.
But local leaders are taking action anyway. Several state representatives, including Thomas Mert and Steve McCarter, have co-sponsored HB 705. Or the Pennsylvania Safe Drinking Water Act, to set lower maximum levels of PFOAs in drinking water.
Our office is working very diligently to make sure that we're pushing for better standards really for the state of Pennsylvania over that 70. I'm a co-sponsor of a bill that would bring those levels down to 5, which would be basically non-detect levels.
One Upper Darby resident organized a Facebook group to discuss concerns and an online petition to get HB 705 passed.
The petition that's online is actually change.org, and it's a petition to get HB 705 passed.
The bill was introduced more than a year and a half ago and has been sitting in committee. But Representative McCarter says the renewed community interest may help get it out to a vote. In the meantime, experts say there's no reason not to drink your tap water.
I live in that affected area. I've drunk that water all my life, since the last 18 years living here. I bathe in it, I shower in it, I use all of that.
And if you're still concerned, high-quality carbon filters that remove PFOAs from the water are widely available. That's something we can all drink to. Harry Lee, Abington Township, Montgomery County.